A lot of people are in the habit of holding back on urine. Reasons might just be that where they are at the minute is uncomfortable for them to pee, or they couldn't locate a place they need to go in and pee in, or probably because they are on a work schedule and they are trying to meet up with target. I can hold it for 1 minute, for 2 minutes. Oh, I need to do this before I run to that toilet. So nearly everybody have done this either recently or in the past. And that is what we are going to be discussing today. What happens when you hold urine? If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Chidima. I'm a registered nurse. I live and practice in the United Kingdom. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh my God, thank you very much for tuning in to this beautiful channel. Consider subscribing if you're new to our channel, because we talk sexual health, reproductive health, wellness, and other health topics that might interest you. Without wasting time, let's get into it. So the first on this list this morning is going to be increasing your risk of urinary tract infection. Guys, urinary tract infection. So when you hold back on urine, the bacteria or whatever toxins that is meant to go out, you're literally doing what? Forcing them back into your system. Remember, there's a connection between your ureter, your urethral orifice, your kidney, your bladder. All of those structures are connected. And normally it's expected that when you have the urge to urinate, it's expected that you push everything outside via all of these connections. So when you are holding back on urine, you are increasing your risk of urinary tract infection. So this is why when you are feeling the urge to urinate, there is need for you to urinate, and don't deny nature is cause. Just find a place and do what? Pee. If you know that where you are going to, you're somehow going to be stranded, trying to find a place to pee, make sure you empty your bladder so that you don't get into this trap. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people are suffering from recurrent urinary tract infection. When I say recurrent urinary tract infection, what do I mean? You treated urinary tract infection today. In another 1 month, you are having urinary tract infection. In another 3 months, you are feeling some, symptoms in your body. And then when you head to your doctor, they tell you have urine infection. This is one of the reasons why you continue to have recurrent urinary tract infection. So the second on the list is your pelvic floor muscles over time will become weak. Now, these pelvic floor muscles have different functions for us. Remember, the pelvis holds a lot of structures. It houses a lot of organs, and one of them is your bladder. Your bladder is in your pelvic region. So God has created these pelvic region muscles to work in a coordinated, fashioned way. So if you continue to hold urine, over time, these muscles will no longer be able to contract and relax the way it is originally fashioned out to be. So let me explain it more so that some of us can understand it better. It's more like you have a tube, okay? And now this tube is meant to be very tight like this, and then you are constantly inserting a stick in the tube. By the time you do that over time, that tube might never ever be able to come back to its original state. If that tube is elastic in nature, you will notice that it's difficult for it to stretch, relax on its own, because it has been stretched over time. So those muscles might no longer be able to understand its natural way of contracting and relaxing because you have been in the habit of holding urine. Okay, so that is another reason why you need to empty your bladder once you feel the urge that you need to urinate. So the third thing on the list is pain. When you hold urine for a long time and you empty your bladder eventually, the muscles of the bladder tends to be clenched. So after you have emptied your bladder and it's trying to relax, you might feel pain over time. It's going to resolve, but for some people, it's going to keep happening until after a period of time. So that is why you see somebody say, I've just gone to pee and I'm feeling pain. That is because the bladder muscles are clenched and now they're trying to find a way to relax, just so it goes back to its original method of functionality. So that is that. And finally, guys, bladder stretching. So when you hold pee for a long time, when you hold urine for a long time, what happens is that your bladder might be stretched over time and it might no longer be able to contract and relax as it would do originally. And that is why you see people begin to have issues like weak muscles of the bladder. When they cough, the urine will drop. Anything that increases pressure on their bladder causes urine leakage. So they are beginning to toe the line of incontinence. Incontinence means that you are no longer having control of when you need to empty your bladder and when you need not to do that. So over time, you begin to experience weak bladder muscles. So if you just hold a little pee, obviously you can't deal with that anymore. You will have to do what? Look for another place to empty your bladder. Otherwise, you will start leaking urine, or you can feel stasis of urine on your panties before you go and pee. So that is what happens when you hold urine. I hope you got value from this video. It's just a very quick one because obviously so many of us do this without realizing what we are doing to our bladder and our pelvic region over time. I'll see you in the next video, but make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to all your platforms so that other people can gain value from this and be able to have a healthy lifestyle. Bye.